What's up, YouTube? It's Josh coming at you, the classiest son of a bitch on the internet. And we got Retro Game Treasure. Let's see what's inside this thing. Skull, 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 skull. So welcome back. We're at the end of the month of May. This year is cruising by. I think Retro Game Treasure sent this one out a little bit early. I feel like I got mine slightly early this month. Been holding on to it for a few days. I can't contain my excitement anymore. We got to get into this thing and see what's going on. So what are we drinking today for this unboxing? We are going back to Aldus Brewing again, as I've had them on here a couple times. Like I said, they're pretty close to my house. They've become a favorite of mine, to be honest with you. And this one is the Driving Me Nuts Hazelnut Porter. This is a 6.3% alcohol by volume porter with notes of caramel, coffee, and cream. This was one of the, I tried all their beers, my wife and I did. Like it was probably 20 like little sample cups that they had given us the first time we went up there. And this was one of the ones that I definitely enjoyed. It was very tasty, so I had to buy a couple of them to bring home. Now, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of IPAs. They're probably my favorite style of beer. But I do enjoy a porter and a stout now and then. It's not something that I'd probably drink a lot of, at least not in one sitting, but they do have some very, very good flavors to them. That one is a beautiful looking beer right there, nice and dark. Definitely smells kind of nutty. And that is very good. If you guys get a chance, if you're in this area, check out Aldus Brewing. They're up in Hanover, Pennsylvania, and this is the Hazelnut Porter. If you like porters, you will not be disappointed with this one. So, getting back to why you're here, Retro Game Treasure. So, in case you guys don't know, Retro Game Treasure is one of the 3 monthly video game subscription services that I subscribe to every month. They are a little bit different than the other 2 services that I subscribe to in the fact that you pay one price for this. It's not tiered in the price. The only way the price changes is if you buy a longer subscription. You can do 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, and you get a break on the pricing depending on how long you subscribe for. I will put the pricing and stuff up here or here somewhere, wherever it fits around my big head, so you guys can see what it is. And you guys, I'll put the website information and all in the information. You guys can go check it out at www.retrogametreasure.com. You can see the systems that you can choose from, and they have a nice little survey form that they fill out, that you can fill out to tell them what type of games you're most interested in. They even have a spot for a wish list. You fill what you already have in your collections in on their website, and then they update them as they go. That's slightly different as well. Supposedly what they send you, you don't have to update, so you just have to update what you pick up separately. So anyway, let's get into the box. I am subscribed for Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and I think that's it for this box. Alright, so first thing out is some of these nice little air pillows. Get that crap out of the way. There's another one. Right on top, it feels like an NES game. And it is Blaster Master. Sweet. Now, I would swear that I actually had this one in my collection already. Hold on one second, let me go look. Apparently I'm wrong. I did not have this one in my collection. I finally remember this game as a kid. This is definitely a very cool pickup. The cart is in decent shape. It's got some stuff stuck to it, like it was some stickers or something, or some glue or something on it. The label's in decent shape. It's got a little bit of bubbling down here, but still, it's all intact and not ripped all to crap. And it looks pretty good. This game is a lot of fun. This is actually one of my favorite ones as a kid that I remember playing around with, where you had your little vehicle that you drove around and it looked like a little tank, and you shoot, and then there was certain spots in the game where you could stop and you could get out of your tank, and then you'd go into it, and it would be like a little like side-scrolling like three-quarter view or something of your little guy, and you could walk around and explore on foot or in the vehicle. Very cool game to pick up. Glad to have it in the collection. I would have swore I already had it, but when you get a couple hundred games, sometimes it's hard to keep track of what you have mentally, especially when you're an old fucker like me. I told you guys I was the classiest guy on the internet. Alright, let's see what the second game in this bad boy is. It feels like another NES game, and it is Legacy of the Wizard. This is a Broderbund title, and this cart is in fantastic shape. It looks almost new, honestly. Very little dirt on it. I've actually never played this one, so I'm not sure what it is. We'll put a little bit of game footage up here as I'm jacking my jaws to you guys. Definitely, I would assume that by the label of it, it is some sort of an RPG, and it's by Broderbund, so they made a lot of games that were like that back in the day. Interested to check it out, though. Ought to be fun. Another one for the NES collection. Alright, so let's see. Feels like we got 2 more games in the box, and it feels like it is a Super Nintendo game and an N64 game. So we'll go with the Super Nintendo game first, and it is a completely roached up label of Terminator 2, the arcade game. So I actually have this game for the NES, but I do not have it, obviously, for the Super Nintendo till now. Wish the label was in better shape. Hate seeing that, but we'll check it out and see what it is. I've never played it before on here, so I wonder if it's anything like the NES version or not. We'll throw a little footage up on the screen. I like getting the Super Nintendo games, and the biggest reason I like getting the Super Nintendo games is because I didn't have a big collection of Super Nintendo when I had the system back in the early 90s. I was kind of going through, you know, that phase when you're a young man where you're not as interested in video games anymore, so definitely cool to pick them up because it's a lot of stuff that I've missed out on that I knew nothing about. Alright, so the last game that we have is, as I said, it's an N64 game. Nothing else in the box. And it is 3D Lode Runner 3D. Not a clue about this game at all. Never heard of it. Don't know anything about it. We'll pop some stuff up and let you guys see what it looks like, because that'll be, when I play it, it'll be the first time that I've seen what it looks like. I have no idea. I think there was a Lode Runner game for the NES, which I don't recall ever playing that one either. But this is a really nice cart. The back label's in great shape. Nothing tore up on it. The front label's in really good shape. Don't know what kind of value this game is. Probably not a lot, but I've never heard of it before at all. I had a pretty decent N64 collection years ago too, so kind of building it back up, but this is not one of the games that I had. So anyway, for a recap, we got one N64 game, Lode Runner 3D, and Terminator 2, the arcade game on the Super Nintendo. And we got 2 NES games. We got Blaster Master and Legacy of the Wizard. Without looking at the values, which I will show at the end of the video, I can't say for sure, you know, was it worth it this month or not, but so far, all 3 of the services I subscribe to have been pretty good. Once in a while, you have some months that kind of go down. You have some months that kind of go up. They kind of even themselves out. But all in all, I think they're a good way to source cartridge games that I may not come across in the wild. Because, you know, I do a lot of thrifting. I do a lot of video game hunting. But I don't come across cartridges a whole lot when you're thrifting and stuff anymore. If you guys get a chance, as I said once again, check out the Hazelnut. Driving me nuts, the Hazelnut Porter from Aldus Brewing Company, Hanover, Pennsylvania. It is very, very good. Drop me some comments down below because, you know, I love talking to you guys. And like, subscribe if you want to. I don't know. See you guys next time. Stay classy. Cheers.